Yesterday, we're at the CANELO KOVALEV press conference. The size difference is tremendous, man. If you were training CANELO, what's the strategy against KOVALEV?
Look, Canelo already is a very, very, very good fighter. He's learned so much in the last few years. The fights against Triple G have helped him out so much. He's gotten so much better. I think his skills, his body work that he does is unbelievable. I know he's got a great team in the Reynosos. Eddie does a great job, has done a great job with them. I'm sure they're going to come up with a very good game plan. I know he's going to be smart. I know he could also box, and just because Kovalev is much taller, that doesn't mean Canelo cannot box him. Canelo could box him. Kovalev is a brawler. If you stand in front of him, you might be in trouble. But if you work your angles, I think Canelo could also outbox him. Eventually, I think Canelo will start breaking him down with body shots.
Kovalev is a knockout puncher. He's knocked out guys, obviously his size, 175. How do you see Canelo reacting to that power at that weight class?
Look, I don't know how hard Triple G hits. To the boxing world, he's probably the hardest puncher in pound for pound in every weight division. He probably hits as hard as many heavyweights. So Canelo has already felt it, and he's already taken that punch. I don't think Kovalev, Kovalev's strong, but I don't think he'll land something that good to the point where he hurts Canelo. I just don't think so.
And another big fight, December 7th, Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr., part 2. It's in Saudi Arabia, so are you going to Saudi Arabia?
Fuck, I would love to have somebody on the undercard just to be there, but we'll be watching on TV. We got to support Andy Ruiz. He made history. He did what nobody expected him to do, and you got to support that. You got to applaud that. You got to be very, very. You got to be very supportive, especially us, the Latinos, the Mexicans. Him being the first ever Mexican-American heavyweight, we got to support it and support him, and we're definitely cheering for him. I think he pulls it off again.
I was going to say, strategy-wise, I hear a lot of people telling me that Andy Ruiz, they feel, has Anthony Joshua's number.
I think so too.
I was going to say, do you agree with that?
I agree with that. I think mentally he already beat him, and I think Anthony Joshua will go in the ring with the same mentality, even worse, because now he knows what he already felt. So I think it'll be similar results.
Describe that when, just kind of the mentality of a fighter when, you've lost by knockout to somebody, and then that same person is standing in front of you, they hit you again. It's more than just the power of the punch, right? It's working in your mind. It's the demons are coming back, right?
Look, in the case of Anthony Joshua, it wasn't like, okay, a lot of sometimes fighters get knocked out, one punch and you're out, and there's nothing you could do. In the case with Anthony Joshua, he got dropped a couple times. To the whole, we all know, we all seen it. He kind of broke him mentally. I think his heart went out of the, went somewhere else, and I don't want to say he quit, but it did seem like he kind of gave up, like he felt like I got nothing to do here, so found a way out, and that's the main thing. Sometimes if a fighter, the favorite guy, gets knocked out by one punch and can't get up, well, then there's nothing. He'll go back and win the rematch. But in this case, I think it's already all mentally, all in the heart, and I think Andy Ruiz already got him.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about Garcia Promotions. I went to the last one. It was an amazing show, man. I was telling Mikey I loved him. I love the competitive matchups that you guys had. Credit to your matchmaker, whoever that was, because he put on some good scraps, man. When's the next one?
Look, our next show is going to be next week, September 28th, but it's in Dallas, Texas. We got the local kids over there in Dallas.
B-Fly?
B-Fly's fighting. Gaitan is the main event, and look, it looks like this kid is very popular. The first time we had a show over there, the night before Mikey fought Spence, my dad was at the show, and my dad said, I like that kid. I think that was the best one in the night. Well, we ended up signing him, and now he's fighting the main events. He's a great kid. He's got a lot of talent, and he's the main event. It's already a sellout. Our next show here in California, it looks like it's going to be sometime in November or early December.
Now, that's a big vote of confidence right there from your pops.
Look, believe me, we had a lot of our guys fight on that card, and my dad told me that's the one that I like the best. They all look good, they all won, but he says that's the one I like best. So we went after him and signed him, and now he's headlining, which is something good.
That's big news, brother. Thank you so much for your time, brother. As always, appreciate you.